Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, guys, here's just a brief update because not much to talk currently about the overall situation that you can see by yourself what's going on here. So in general, on Wednesday, we've got the ADP report that stands very close to the expectations on non-farm payrolls as well. So it was around 700,000 jobs created in the private sector. So it's really, chance stands not really bad that numbers will be significant. And you can see this market is preparing for this event and tending lower. In general, market has completed all steps that we have suggested on the intraday charts in this week. So even recently, retracement in our Washington risk has happened pretty accurately. I will show you on the intraday charts a bit later. Well, today, on the moment of the non-farm payrolls release, if indeed this will be positive and strong, so you can see market could accelerate further because major pattern here stands with this ABCD pattern. We already talked a lot about the bearish signs that we have around these different patterns, drop below the previous top, failure of the hand and shoulders. All this stuff suggests drop somewhere back to the 116 area, taking out of these lows and completion of this ABCD pattern. Market currently is not at the oversold, so it's free room till the 117. This market could proceed lower here more aggressively. So in fact, if you already have the short positions, you just could keep them. Just maybe protect your position with the tightest stop or manage it, or just be prepared to the non-farm payrolls release. On the 4-time frame chart, we do not have something really special. So talked about the COP reaction already has happened. Markets now going to the major OP. The same ABCD pattern as you can see here. We talked about this acceleration on the CD leg. It's always a good sign for reaching of the OP target. Trend stands bearish. Market even has formed here some bearish grabber, but already has been completed. Here I will still keep a few targets. So it's 1812, 1768. I don't know, maybe it will be useful for scalp traders if you focus on the near standing targets or you would like to close the position before the payrolls release. Well, these two levels that you could keep an eye on. So it's just near standing extensions. And finally, on the hourly chart, as you can see, considering our recent pullback, we said keep an eye. If market will reach this resistance around 1883, it might be a good point for considering taking the short position if you haven't taken it yet. So currently this level is also very suitable for those of you who would like to move your stop. For instance, you have taken the position somewhere in the consolidation in the beginning of the week that you said, now this is the top where you could hide your stop slightly above the confidence. Because if payrolls will be negative and bad, the market very fast will break it up. So it's not necessary to keep the stop somewhere above this area. So market has to move down with our daily ABCD, or it will be more significant reaction, more significant retracement, especially because ADP numbers were positive, and this could be really, market could be stunned if overall numbers will be below the 400,000. So from that standpoint, I do not see big reasons to hide stops somewhere above the confidence. Maybe you could try to hide them above 1922 area, but my suggestion is that even this confidence will be enough. So that's actually all that we could say currently about the euro currency. Mostly the same stuff stands on the other markets in Great British pound, Australian dollar. On the cable, by the way, guys, I would like to remind you very long-term picture that we talked about in some of our weekly reports. This is monthly chart on the cable, and maybe we will consider it in the weekend, or maybe not this week, but within the few weeks. Because here, guys, you can see that market is not able to break the yearly pivot resistance, start moving down, forming the nice engulfing. So it means that our big pattern could be formed here. It's very important currently. So it's really a big subject for discussion on the Great British pound, and maybe we dedicated some week report. Maybe not this week, but in general, we need to keep an eye on this situation. So now let's just take a look what will happen on the non-farm payrolls release, and hopefully we will get action to our target.